right, so is this person being an a-hole because she bailed off of the girls' trip?
So I follow Scary Mommy on Instagram, and I saw this post. A woman canceled a girls' trip when she found out her friends' kids were coming. And I'm like, anytime there's an Am I the A-hole from Reddit, it can go one of two ways, but you definitely have to get all the information. And as soon as I read the headline, I'm like, oh, I got to figure out, because girls' trips are like gold. And Jamie Kinney did such a great job writing this that I'm just going to pretty much read it verbatim from Scary Mommy. Jamie wrote, "Nothing in this wide and wild world hits quite like a girls' trip, does it? These getaways are a balm to the soul and a much-needed refresh from the stress and complications of daily life. But what do you do when a planned girls' trip veers back into the realm of stress and complication?" That's what Redditor Mahogany Rose wanted to know in a post on Am I the A-hole? Asking, am I the a-hole for backing out of a trip with my friend because I didn't want to be bothered with their kids? She explains, she planned a girls' trip to the beach with one of her best friends. She wrote, "We both have been stressed out with work, school, and life in general. I booked the hotel, and they both excitedly discussed the trip for weeks. Then the other shoe dropped. The night before our trip, she calls me to go over some traveling details, and during the conversation, she randomly says, 'Oh, I don't think I told you, but my kids are coming. I forgot to tell you.' Specifically, 3 small children, one of whom requires extra attention and care as they are on the autism spectrum, which is totally understandable," the poster adds. The poster, who does not have children but says she tries to be empathetic to her friends who do, bristled at the idea of sharing her relaxing reset with 3 kids. "The issue is that my friend did not tell me until that night before our trip, as many times that we have talked, that she was bringing her kids." Mahogany Rose goes on to explain that she loves her friend's children. She just doesn't want to center her vacation around them.
Mm-hmm.
When she called to let her friend know, framing it as something they could reschedule so the friend could really relax on the getaway, it didn't go over very well. She seemed like she felt a way about it. But I felt a way she didn't even tell me they were coming before then. And when she finally did, I felt like I couldn't say no because it was last minute. And to be honest, I wanted to have fun with my friend. I didn't sign up to help babysit. Am I wrong for doing that?
What do you guys think?
Well, as somebody who doesn't plan to have kids, I can really see myself in her shoes, where you think it's going to be you and your girl having some girl time, and all of a sudden those plans are completely like ripped off the ground. And I think really what my problem is that it wasn't prefaced beforehand. I think it would be one thing if her friend with kids had been like, "Hey, I really want to go on this girls trip with you. I really want to see you. We never see each other, but I can only go if I bring my children with me. I can't find childcare, blah, 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 whatever reason. I'm down to help, whatever I can do to make sure that we see each other." But for you to kind of just randomly invite your kids on this vacation completely out of nowhere without any preface, and I've already agreed to it, that's going to rub me some kind of way. So I don't think she's the a-hole.
I agree. I don't think she's the a-hole because I don't think it's really about the kids. I think it's the principle of the last-minute change. Me and one of my good friends fell out over something similar because he wanted to bring 3 extra people to the trip last minute, and he wanted us to share rooms. And it wasn't about the guys he was bringing, and it was not personal, but it was just like, this is not what we signed up for. This wasn't the plan. It's last minute. So if you feel like you signed up for something and then last minute they switch it around, I don't feel like you're wrong for that.
Yeah, there's a tone of a trip together with just like a girlfriend or a boyfriend where you guys are just hanging out or whatever, a guy's trip or a girl's trip. And this would change entirely because she's going to be helping out with the kids also, and she's going to escape. So, yeah, I don't think she's the a-hole for taking off.
It was unanimous on Reddit. Not the a-hole.
Yeah,
Hey.
not even close.
Justice was served.
Another win for childless women everywhere.
The Bert Show.